you guys, welcome back to Positive Action Lesson 10. Today we're going to go over what it means to be a good self-manager. But before we can go into what it means to be a good self-manager, we have to look at our social and emotional needs so that we can manage those things. So sometimes you must make some choices that are not fun. And sometimes the choices that you make are very important. And I'm talking about the times you must choose whether or not to use positive or negative actions in a situation. But a good self-manager would choose a positive action. And so suppose someone tried to start a fight with you. You can choose to use a negative action, which would be to fight back, or a positive action like talking to that person to find out what really is bothering him or her. So today I'm going to give you guys a couple of questions that I want you guys to answer. If you have others around you, have that discussion. But when answering these questions, I just want you to answer whether or not they are positive actions or negative actions, okay? And again, if you want to have that discussion, talk with somebody that is around you, because it's good to have those conversations on what others think are positive and negative actions. I'm also going to give my personal opinion, but mainly to just help you guys figure out what is possibly positive and what is negative. So Mary had an extra cookie in her lunch. She chose to share it with her friend after school. Is that a positive or a negative action? I personally think that it's a positive one, because Mary had an extra cookie and she took the kind gesture to want to share it with her friend. I also think that her thinking a little bit more into sharing it with her after school meant that there was maybe others around her and she didn't want to hurt others' feelings. So her best choice or decision was to give it to her after school. Remember when we talked about brain exercise and to have a healthy mind? Think of everything that you can possibly do to make the best out of a situation, okay? So the next one, Sally wanted her friend's toy, so she chose to take it without asking. Is that a positive or a negative action? I personally think that it was a negative one. Sally wanted her friend's toy, so she should have asked to play with Sally's toy instead of just taking it. Remember, people's property, personal property, you should always just ask before taking, because it's the kind and respectful thing to do. Jack chose to help clean his friend's desk. I think that that is a positive action. Jack chose to help clean his friend's desk. That's an awesome thing to do. And to help is always a good thing to do. So in the situation, I think that Jack chose a positive action. Ralph found a new pencil on the playground. He chose to turn it into his teacher. So I think that that was another positive action. Just because it's a pencil, and just because something can be small to you doesn't mean that it's not big to somebody else. So if you find something laying around and it's not yours, or you don't know whose it is, you should always turn it into an adult or a teacher or someone who you know will return it to that person. So those are really quick ones. I want you guys to really think about those questions, and to really problem solve the situation. If it was a negative one, if you answered negative for any of these, think about how you can make it positive. What's the best way to make it positive? And the choices you guys make in situations like those are truly, truly important. And we'll learn more about how to make right choices later down the road. But why would you want to choose positive rather than negative actions? And I want you guys to think about that question, because it's a huge one, okay? I personally think because choosing positive actions makes you feel good about yourself, and helps you to achieve anything that you want. So to remember to have a positive mindset gives off positivity around your life, okay, you guys? So thank you for watching this lesson, and I will see you guys again soon.